This episode is brought to you by Untuckit. Visit untuckit.com and use code CAGcast for 20% off your first order. And HelloFresh. Go to hellofresh.com/CAGcast10 and use code CAGcast10 for 10 free meals, including free shipping.
Welcome to CAGcast episode number 623. I'm your host, GBD, here in Long Island, New York. And as always, we're joined by a man who's also got a big E3 announcement, Wombat.
I do?
I don't know. I thought you wanted to piggyback on Jeff Keighley's big announcement.
Oh, yeah. I'm also not going to be there like him for the same reasons.
Right.
For the same reasons.
And your pedigree of attending E3 is very similar to Jeff Keighley's.
Mm-hmm. I've been to every single one. For the last 60 years.
Uh-huh.
I still remember the first one in 1960. Oh, that was a time. Ernie Kovacs was the MC. It was a good time.
Yep.
Good show. Good show. The girls, the cigarettes.
A lot of cigarettes. Cigarettes everywhere. So many cigarettes.
Oh, Chesterfield's had a booth.
Right. That's what E3 needs, really.
Cigarettes.
Just get that smoke back in there.
Right, that's pretty cigarettes. It's good. Good call. Hi, Ship. How you doing?
I'm doing well.
Yes.
I'll still go to E3.
It's
maybe.
Wait, right. we're jumping the gun there. This is we're supposed to talk about this much later, I feel. But we could talk about it now. Why not?
It's I don't know.
What else we got to talk about?
We have important things to do at the top of the show, but we could talk about it now. It's up to you.
Or we could talk about Osaka Grandma visiting.
I saw your sweater.
How funny.
That sweater is awesome.
How funny is that? Osaka Grandma is a master knitter. Like that was her job. Was like a knit. She was a knit designer, but she can also hand knit like anything. So she wanted to knit me a sweater, and she said she can make me any design. And I remember seeing this Supreme Nike collaboration sweater. It's just a Nike swoosh on a plain sweater. So it's like pretty simple. I was like, oh, how about this? And I showed her a picture and she's like, that's too easy. So she made me the sweater. So she reversed the swoosh and she wrote Nike on one of the sleeves, but she reversed the Nike also. And she made the whole thing, by hand. And the funny thing is, if you look at our texts to each other, our iMessages, it's one text from me to her, of a picture of the sweater, of the actual sweater, and then
taking a picture in front of a mirror.
And then what's that?
Was the picture you took in front of a mirror?
No.
How did it end up backwards? Did she really just say this is too easy the other way?
Yes, that wasn't a joke. That wasn't a joke at all.
I don't know how a swoosh is harder the other direction. I
was going to ask that, and I'm so glad you did. What makes it more difficult to do it in the other direction?
No, that part wasn't. I don't mean more difficult. Like she added like the Nike in reverse on the sleeve. The normal sweater.
Okay, but why backwards?
She didn't want to do the exact same thing. She didn't want to just copy the actual thing.
It's kind of awesome that it's backwards.
Right. I feel like it is.
Yeah.
She said she was gonna. I remember when she said she was gonna probably do it backwards or something. Like she just didn't want to copy copy it exactly. So I don't know. So that was exciting. I forgot all about the sweater, and then she whipped it out like when the last night when she got here. I was like, holy shit, it's pretty. And I posted on Instagram, and I think that's the most likes I've ever gotten on anything I posted on Instagram.
Nice. How many?
7.
That's a pretty good number.
Yeah.
That's a tall number.
Yeah. I was proud.
It's a
I
holy
would
number.
be. It is.
So there's that, and we went to part of the reason that she's here. She came early actually this year because there's a tennis tournament at Nassau Coliseum called the New York Open, and her
Floor tennis?
Was that more tennis? She likes tennis.
Floor tennis?
She really
the
likes
full
tennis.
size?
But
Everyone needs a hobby. You know what's funny? It's like she's into tennis and you're into table tennis.
she's into table tennis also.
See?
She's good. She takes lessons.
Okay.
Yeah. But specifically her favorite player, this Japanese guy, Kei Nishikori, was coming to the tournament and he got hurt right before. Like 2 weeks before he got hurt. So we went this afternoon. He was supposed to play tonight, but I got tickets and they're good for the whole day. So we went this afternoon, just me and Osaka Grandma, because Mrs. Chibi's too busy. Ty's too busy. So just the two of us went. We had our little afternoon.
You're not too busy.
I wasn't too busy.
Right.
I was able to accompany. We watched one match. It was cool. And we're going to go back on Sunday for the finals.
Enjoy.
So we got that. And I'll wear my sweater, I guess.
Yeah, I think
It was so cold in Nassau Coliseum because they have the air conditioning set to, what would it be if you had a normal attendance for an event, and there were I don't know 100 people there. I don't know. It was ridiculous. I mean, it holds 13,000 people now, and there was probably a couple hundred. So why can't they do table tennis like that there? And a lot of Asian people will come. I mean, it can't be less people.
You're talking about like the middle of the afternoon on a Wednesday.
Yes, but
for something that's an all-day event. I'm sure now it's more crowded.
But how many millions of people are within 45 minutes of Nassau Coliseum?
2?
No.
An
hour. Fine, an hour.
4?
4 people?
All the rest of them are in Manhattan at their jobs.
No, but it's a lot of retired people. It's probably like a lot of...
There are no retired people in New York anymore.
They're not...
Who can afford to retire?
I don't know.
Yeah. You're literally like pitching an idea for a pub for such a small number.
No. But they probably don't expect people to come during the afternoon during the weekday, but they have nighttime events. You don't have to do it like this tennis tournament where it's like a whole week.
If ping pong had that kind of audience, it would be on ESPN more. Is it on ESPN? I don't even know.
I don't know either. Probably not.
Yeah.
No.
Exactly.
I'm going to say no. Definitely not, even though I don't know.
Yeah. Why is it not on TV then?
But there's so many.
Start there.
There's enough. I feel like there's
even
enough.
bowling is shown on network TV.
Because I feel like there's a few areas in the United States where you have the concentration of Asian people that could support something like this. And this happens to be one of the places.
And that still wouldn't happen.
So look for my Kickstarter coming soon for a major table tennis tournament at Nassau Coliseum.
I like the results I get for Googling ESPN and table tennis.
It's nothing with regular tennis, right?
No, it's table tennis.
Okay, and what do you get?
Walmart offers an ESPN branded table tennis.
That's probably really good.
Table. And then like pretty far, like a couple things down, you start getting into like the videos of table tennis on ESPN.
I didn't know there were any.
The first is like a sports science thing, or if you're familiar with those, it just goes through like slow motion stuff and explains like the physics of stuff. So that's probably pretty interesting. The next video is from 2009 from Pardon the Interruption. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that show or not.
Don't live under a rock.
Okay. I don't know.
I know things.
I forgot that you're Mr. Sports now.
I'm a man.
Right.
I have chest hair.
So April 28th, 2009, they had a segment that's had 5,000 views on YouTube in the last 11 years called Table Tennis is the Next Big Thing.
Oh, it's so bad. They don't know how to make it happen. They just don't know how to make it happen. There's nobody pioneering it.
Because pool is still more fun.
It's not about what is about more fun. Why does something have to be more fun than something else? Like, are video games more fun than swimming? Like, I mean,
yes.
Not if you're a fish. Well, maybe you're fish. You're probably bored of swimming.
I mean, if you ask me what I prefer, yeah, I think video games are more fun than swimming.
You know what I mean.
know.
The point is, we could get a few people together to watch table tennis.
Okay, you do that.
I'm going to work on that.
Start a petition.
I will. I've left some comments on some Instagram pages.
Oh, well then, you're already on your way.
Do this in New York. Come. They didn't come.
No.
What else is going on?
So, if you remember, about 2 weeks ago, or 2 episodes ago, I should be more specific, our good friend Shipwreck said that he was sending me a box and that I couldn't open it until we were on the air. So I've had this sealed box sitting next to my desk for the last almost a full week.
What? I didn't know about this.
Oh, yeah. He likes mystery boxes, so I created a mystery box for him.
Yeah, I have the official Shipwreck mystery box. And because I'm a man of my word, and Shipwreck said not to open it until we do the show, I have not opened it.
I packed this box in November, so I don't even remember what all's in there. So this is exciting for me.
This will be fun.
Well.
Okay, so hold on. Let me grab the box.
Okay.
Ow.
So I figured this is a good subscription service for Wombat because it means that I pay all the money and then ship him something.
Yeah, it's the best kind.
Yeah, this is the best box ever already.
Marvel Avengers sausages.
Oh, those are perfect from November.
Mm-hmm.
I hope I didn't put anything edible in there.
Only if it was a box for cheapy would you want to put something edible in it.
I get it.
That's
a drug joke.
Yep.
I did. You know that Kmart that's closing down in Penn Station?
Yes, I do.
Do you notice when you walk by all the food, it says 10% off all edibles?
Yes, I did. I was going to take a picture and send it to you.
It sort of stands out this in 2020, at least, if you're not a boomer. Boomers don't get it, probably.
Boomers love jazz cigarettes.
What's going on over there, Wombat?
I'm sorry, I was getting the box.
Did you prep the box?
Did you not bring something to open the box? You didn't bring the box.
Yeah,
it wasn't even sitting next to you.
I had a scissor. It's just you packed this thing in such a weird way. Don't yell at me. Okay.
A weird way.
Oh, cool. We have a Batman Arkham Knight Batmobile Hot Wheel ID.
Cool. Well, that's pretty nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, this is sweet. I've never even seen this one. It is a Dark Knight Batmobile, but it's white.
Whoa. The White Knight.
Cool. A White Knight from the movie, yeah. The Dark Knight Batmobile, the Prowler, but it's white.
Wow.
That's awesome. A TV series Batmobile Hot Wheels.
I'm noticing a theme.
In 1966.
It has flame. Wait, is that the one with the flames on it? It's gray with flames?
Does it have flames? No, it is like a yes, it has blue flames on it. Look at that.
I like that Shipwreck didn't remember that he sent you a box with 600 Batmobiles in it.
I think that might be it.
I think they're all Batmobiles that I thought were ridiculous, though.
That's the thing.
None of them are like standard Batman wouldn't drive any of these.
Oh, we're making a mess now. I'm just throwing paper on the floor. We have the official Lost on Mars Far Cry 5 lithograph that came with the collector's edition of the game, I believe.
You enjoy that.
Was that a
We
Best
have
Buy?
a whole set of DC comic Blu-rays. We have Superman, Batman, Apocalypse.
Wow.
We have Wonder Woman, the animated movie. We have Justice League War.
I remember when you bought
Superman
those.
Unbound,
Yeah, I do too.
Superman versus the Elite, and Justice League Throne of Atlantis. And not to be outdone, the official steelbook for Fallout 76 to go with my digital copy of Fallout 76.
Don't worry, the game is not in there.
By the way. Those are good movies.
What is this? Okay, this might be the coolest thing. Oh, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen in my life. It is a Joust Midway Arcade Boingler. It's like a...
What the fuck is a Boingler?
It's like a bobblehead, but it's the ostrich.
But you stick
from
it up your
Joust. Yeah. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
What's a Boingler?
I don't know, that's what it says on the thing. Joust Boingler. I've never even seen that before. Where did you get that?
Boingland.
That came out of a Midway mystery box that was on clearance at Target.
That's awesome. And also a Joust bumper sticker.
Please Put that on your car, please. And please
Maybe
mount
I
the
will.
Boingler to the hood. I mean, to the dashboard.
It does look like it's like a dashboard.
Right, go full on joust with your
yeah.
vehicle.
Yeah. And put some feathers
And
on
here
the
it
side.
is, the piece de resistance. Shipwreck, you spoil me. His
$5
from E3 2009. The Bethesda sweatshirt, the zip-up hoodie
Oh my God.
that got destroyed
Wow. That's
when I was in the
emotional.
bicycle accident.
Wow. That's emotional.
That is emotional. Shipwreck, was this yours?
That was mine. Who else was in a bit? I sent it to you in a box.
I'm like, I don't know how you come across. Don't act like
It's
you don't.
probably never
have
been
ways of
worn,
getting
though,
weird
right? Has it ever
things.
been worn?
it maybe a couple times.
It's just perfect. I may cry.
Wow. That's no,
I
but
was
wow.
hoping for that.
Wow.
Did you get
Very
little
sweet
shreds
of
of
you.
white paper everywhere?
Yeah, now it's just all over the floor.
Yeah,
what can you
you're
do?
welcome.
I mean,
Right. He soaked everything in glitter.
I'm in the middle of the show. It's just gonna have to. It'll get cleaned up after the fact. The dog's not coming out here. so-
Wow. That was cool.
You've got to take a picture of that and post your,
I will.
your mystery
Yeah.
box of
Wow. Now I want to send something to Wombat.
Far Cry lithographs.
You could just drop something off to me.
No,
you don't
but
have
it's
to actually physically
more
send
fun. Oh, right.
That's true.
I could save money on postage.
it.
is
You
what you're
could
saying?
still put it. You could put it in a box, tape it up,
Right.
and just say, "Hey, meet me at whatever Ping Pong Palace, whatever it's called."
Or I could just drive by your house and throw it out the window.
Yes,
I could
There's some
slow
pretty
down
cool
a little.
stuff.
What?
Some pretty cool stuff you got.
Yeah, it's
here.
awesome. That was cool.
Yeah,
Good bit.
that is a good bit.
I didn't even
That was
know.
a very good
I
bit.
didn't even know we had a bit.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh shoot! There was stuff in the Far Cry box.
$5 Amazon gift card.
No, it's the Ghost Recon pouch.
The Ghost
The
Region.
Ghost Recon patch from E3 this year.
You had one already, didn't you?
I know. Now I have two.
I gave you
so-
one. See, I gave you things.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I gave you thing.
Oh, and a sticker fell on the floor.
Ooh, what was the sticker of?
I don't know. It's upside down.
Joust?
Hold on.
Joust hand
Hold,
club.
please.
Honk if you like joust. Wombat, what's happening? Are you okay?
Yeah, I had to get the sticker. It
Right.
fell underneath
Where
the
did it
desk.
fall? Down 2 flights of stairs?
In this house, yes. It's a Stay Cheesy Wisconsin sticker.
I picked that up from the national food
Oh,
convention that I was at.
Yeah.
nice. Stay Cheesy Wisconsin.
Wombat, you may need to get a P.O. box. Just so people...
I don't have this Batmobile. The flame ones. I don't have that one. That's cool.
I'm sensing a whole new bit for this show where Wombat has a P.O. box. People just send him mystery boxes and he opens them up on the show. Every week there's a new one.
I think my wife would hate that.
Why?
But
Oh, you can throw stuff out. You can just throw the whole... You just open it up and just,
throw it away.
say, oh,
the
it's
next
great.
day.
You do. That's what Howard Stern does.
Just gotta put this.
You don't have to tell
Put this
people you're
aside.
throwing it out like he does.
I have
but-
all my tax documents on the desk. I'm like, okay, don't mix this up with the taxes.
Right. These
So-
are much more important.
Yes, much more. The Joust Boingler is pretty badass. I gotta say.
Boing.
Yep.
Nice. All right. I think we're on to watch this, bitches. Perhaps.
I think. Yeah, I think so.
So Shipwreck, you must be pretty excited because the Sonic movie comes out this week and the buzz is good.
Good.
It sounds like it's good.
Great.
Yeah.
That's what everybody's looking forward to.
I follow the guy who writes for the Washington Post, Gene Park, and he was like in shock when he came out.
How did they make it good?
I don't know, but he's like, it's clear that the word on the street is that the movie is good from people who you would trust. Gaming nerds.
Who do you trust? Game
Game nerds is who you trust for something like this.
Mm-hmm.
And Jim
Good.
Carrey.
I
Jim
have
Carrey's been
tickets.
doing like late night talk shows promoting it, so that's a good sign,
Yeah, he hasn't done promotion. It feels like in a while.
right? He seems
Like really gone out there for a movie. So he was funny on Conan O'Brien.
he's fucking funny on everything. It's Jim Carrey.
well, He is Jim Carrey.
I mean, saying like he's always funny, not funny.
Well, I'm
You all
looking
right?
forward to it. I have an early
Yes,
matinee.
sorry.
Yes, going solo.
No, Emmeline is off school that day.
Nice, that's awesome.
So that's
That's the best.
that's how I don't have to go solo to see.
That's the best possible scenario.
Right.
Pretty much. Oh, I'm excited for you.
You guys gonna see it?
It's going to be difficult to convince Mrs. Cheevy, and I also myself.
my Elliot really wants to go. Maybe I could try to squeeze in a matinee on a Saturday morning
Yeah.
if we're not too crazy. Yeah.
It's not-
Whenever something isn't going on. Although mornings tend to be good for that because we're busy. We're also going away all next week, so there's that.
I'm satisfied watching that on Netflix or something, or renting.
I
it
am
even.
too, but kids are different.
I
They
hear
want
ya.
to, they rarely come and say, "Hey, I'd like to see this movie."
I
It
get
doesn't
it.
happen very often.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah.
Also, popcorn.
Mhm.
Big popcorn.
I'm not a big fan of popcorn, but yeah.
And you don't cry. Two weird movie things about you.
Yeah, I don't like popcorn and I don't cry.
Popcorn is delicious.
I like to be dry with peanut M&Ms.
You like what?
Peanut M&Ms.
What was the dry part?
I like to be dry with peanut M&Ms.
Oh, you mean like not crying?
Yes, that was.
Okay.
Mhm.
I wasn't sure what you were referring to. We rented a movie. Actually, I bought the movie because it was so cheap. They have this lot of anime sales going on right now. And on Xbox, we were able to buy Your Name for $5. So we did, and we watched it. And I highly recommend that movie. It's a very cute and gorgeous to look at movie about young adults. I don't know, adolescents, body swapping. It's got all the things that you look for in an anime, but without the over the top voices and such. But I really like it. My whole family really liked it. So Your Name, check it out. His new movie is supposed to be good too, Weathering with You, but we couldn't catch it in the theaters in time.
Wombat, did you not go see Birds of Prey?
No, I never got a chance to. I was.
If not
going
you,
to.
who?
Exactly. That's why they had to change the name.
I don't know. I know. I was gonna try to see it. I should have seen it last Friday because I had the opportunity, and I didn't. And then I'm like, yeah, I'll see it on Saturday. And then things happened.
You're gonna watch this
life.
movie on a plane, like it's intended.
Yeah, I want to see it. It's supposed to be excellent. All the everyone who sees it seems to like it. So
Right, but not kid friendly.
No, I feel like that was a big mistake.
Yeah.
But I say that really about every movie now. That every movie should be kid friendly.
Well, it's only because you want to be able to see it more easily.
Yeah. Yes. That is where I was going with that statement.
Yes, it makes
yes.
sense.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Did they renamed this movie? Is
Yes.
that what they tried?
Yes.
Yeah,
the old-
it used to be called Birds of Prey and the Immaculate Emancipation of Harley, something like
the
that. Harley Quinn.
fantabulous emancipation of one Harley Quinn.
Yeah, that was it. Something dumb. And then they just changed the name of it to Harley Quinn: Birds of Prey.
How do you not get to that point earlier in this?
I don't
production?
know. I have no idea. Because you're not wrong.
mistakes were made.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. Well, at least the movie's good.
Yeah,
That's important.
it is important.
I wanna
That's
see
the
it.
most important thing. Yeah, exactly. I want to see it, so that counts for something.
It came out in 40X.
Oh, that would be good. That'd be super
Probably.
good. What else is on here? What is this? The Helen Keller story?
No, you didn't watch the first season of Miracle Workers.
I've watched some of that show.
Yeah, the second season is completely different.
Okay, I've only seen some episodes in hotel rooms.
Okay, well, the second of the first season or the second season?
It was on the TV.
The one in the Dark Ages?
Yes.
Okay, that's the new current season.
Okay, I didn't realize they changed ages on this.
They not only did they change ages, it changed the plot line completely. Season 1 and season 2 have nothing to do with each other than the actors are the same actors but they're playing different characters.
Of course.
Yes. So you don't have to have seen season 1 to see season 2. I actually think I like season 2 more. I don't know, something about the setting and the situations are very funny to me. You know, the girl, Steve Buscemi, is in it, and in the first season he played God, and in the second season he plays a shit shoveler in the Middle Ages.
Yep.
and they say shit shoveler a lot, and it's always funny.
Right. It is funny.
It is
He's got
funny
a very
every
tiny
time.
shovel.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. Why not put a handle on it? But then you can't get real down there and really smell that shit. So it's funny. You should watch it.
I think you'd
TV,
like
I
it,
think you
GP.
would-
It's
Okay.
pretty
It's a comedy?
It's a comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a full on comedy.
It's got Harry Potter.
Daniel Radcliffe is in it, and he plays a
neat.
spoiled prince.
Oh, it sounds fun. All right, I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's really funny. It's got a lot of people that you'll recognize, playing very funny characters that they don't normally would play.
Okay.
So I recommend it.
I'll try.
And episodes are only, without commercials, be like 22 minutes. So
Nice.
yeah,
Great.
quick,
That's what we
funny.
need. That's what
There's
we
only
need.
been like 3 episodes so far, I think.
Beautiful.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
And what else we got
Everyone
here?
has jobs based on their last names, and one of the guys' name is Glenn Pervert. It's funny.
Right. It's just like Death Stranding.
Yes.
John Wind working at the wind farm.
Exactly. Alex Shit Shoveler.
Right. All right. What else we got?
I've also been watching a very different show, is Night on Earth on Netflix. It looks really nice in 4K. It's the new animal show on Netflix.
Oh, we like.
If you want to
animals.
watch it, six episodes about animals at night. They use special cameras that didn't exist before, apparently. That's the whole gist of the show. To show what animals do at night.
I like that.
It's really cool.
It's probably better
They
quality
sleep?
than my ring cam.
It's just animals that are sleeping.
It's just animals sleeping in. No, it's lots of,
But in
it's
4K.
No one has ever filmed a lion hunting at night before until now.
I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. So
Do they normally hunt at night, or did somebody just wake this lion up?
they poked it with a stick.
Right.
They show that. They show him saying that wake up,
Then they
wake up.
they shove
And
the
then they have
gazelle.
like the
Look at the
lion in a
gazelle.
bathrobe drinking a cup of coffee going, really?
Can't sleep.
Now? Yeah.
Can't sleep. Had to get a snack.
Yeah, exactly.
It's true, like something. People say that if you see a raccoon during the day, that it's like probably has rabies.
Yes.
But
Yes.
but
That's the general.
but the reality is, just like you, sometimes you wake up in the middle of the night when you're sleeping and you want to drink a water or you need to grab a snack or something. Maybe you don't wake up in the middle of the night grabbing a snack, but
No, I've
sometimes.
never done that.
No, I haven't done that either.
Yeah.
But the water thing for sure. So sometimes that's the case. I read that because I saw a
Okay.
raccoon during the day and I was, got worried.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So it's a 50-50 shot, then it sounds like. It either has rabies or it was
He's thirsty.
just getting a drink.
Thirsty. You have to look at his disposition, I think. If he looks like
You have
he's
to- if you ask a raccoon if he has rabies,
Yes.
legally he can't lie.
okay, that's good to know.
Mm.
I did learn something today. So that's
Excuse me, sir. Do you have rabies? No. You have to tell me if you do.
runs away. What was that? Night on Earth is the name of that show?
Night on Earth. Yeah,
Is that
that's
it?
on Netflix.
That's Netflix. Okay, everything's Netflix. Makes it easy.
Miracle Workers is TBS.
Oh,
Yeah. So you'll have to figure that one out on your own.
Gotta hook
Although
up
you
that
have
cable.
TBS.
You gotta hook
No.
up that cable.
it's too much to know. It's not gonna happen. It'll get to Netflix at some point or Hulu.
Something.
Something. All right, let's move on. Hey, let's talk about Untuck It. Ever wonder why traditional button-ups look so long and baggy? That's because they were never meant to be worn that way. Untuck It shirts were specifically designed to be worn untucked. Untuck It is the original untucked shirt, and no matter your size or shape, their shirts are the perfect untucked length. Well, I'm a big, tall guy, but not that big, not wide. So it's hard for me to find shirts that fit. But Untuck It has, that's basically their whole MO is that they've got your fit no matter what. And if you check out their website, you'll see how they have like a fit calculator. And it's pretty involved, and you put in your body type and it tells you exactly what size to order. Works really well. And, Untuck It makes it really easy for everybody. I know that the 2 Untuck It shirts that I have, those are my go-to dress shirts now. When I have to go wear something where I can't wear a hoodie, I wear one of my 2 Untuck It shirts. And now Wombat will tell you about a time where somebody said his Untuck It shirt made him the most handsome man alive.
I do get compliments when I do wear my Untuck It shirts. I have a couple. I wear them to work. When I do wear them to work, without fail, someone in my office will say, "That's a really nice shirt." And that is it, since you made fun of me. But I like wearing it because when I wear it, people say, "Hey, that's a really nice shirt." So if you want to feel good about what you're wearing, Untuck It is a good way to go.
Yeah, check out the website. It's really well done. I haven't been to the store yet. There's one in Roosevelt Field, but I have not checked it out because I just like buying clothes online. And you can try Untuck It for yourself. Visit untuckit.com and use code CAGcast for 20% off your first order. They even offer free shipping and returns on all orders in the U.S. That's untuckit.com and promo code CAGcast for 20% off your first order. Thanks, Untuck It. Let's do a little shopping news because something sort of interesting happened this week that was video game shopping related and doesn't happen too often. You guys, I think everybody noticed the big sale on Division 2. It was $3 everywhere.
Yeah.
Still is.
Still is.
Still is for at least another week.
It's, and then you're wondering like, hey, why would they offer this game that just pretty much just came out for $3? And, we know it's not doing that great. But the reason is they have a big expansion coming out. And so this sale is really like a scheme to get people who haven't bought the game to... How
malicious. Here, play 50 hours of this. And then if you like it, we're going to get you to buy our expansion pass.
Scheme.
Yeah, that's not really a scheme. That's just...
I'm using the British meaning of scheme.
Oh, scheme.
I think it's pronounced the same. It's pronounced the same way. Just the meaning is different. Oh, good. Someone's driving down my street doing 100 miles an hour.
Good.
Fantastic, then.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was interesting that it's like a pretty interesting marketing technique. You get a lot of attention because your game is just so ridiculously cheap, but you really want to time it with the announce of, your new DLC add-on, which costs, I think it's $30,
something like that.
And I'm not clear if you need some additional thing like a season pass as well.
I doubt it.
I'm not sure.
Couldn't hurt.
It couldn't to make the people buy the season pass. Yeah,
no, because I believe they're selling 2 versions of it, one with the season pass, one without.
I tried to look before the show, and it was confusing. And
I saw it in the store in the Xbox store earlier today.
Okay. So,
yeah.
I know there were different bundles, and I wasn't really clear.
Because I did. I plunked down the $3 to have it on the Xbox One X.
Anyway, I think it's a pretty interesting...
played some of it.
You played the Division 2.
Yeah.
I played some of it, too. It didn't catch my attention so much, but maybe...
I played it when it came out on the PlayStation 4. And I heard they made changes to it, and I hadn't seen it in HDR. So I'm like, you know what? I'll see if it looks any better, in 4K. And it does. It looks a lot nicer.
Is it more fun?
It is not. You know what it is? Having come off of
any other game,
Ghost Recon.
Joust.
Like, what is that? Wildlands? Yeah, having come off of Joust. No, it's interesting because there's a lot of similarities between the Division 2 and Wildlands, right?
Yes.
Not Wildlands. What's the other one that I have? Breakpoint.
Yeah, I know what you meant.
Yeah, I know. I'm going to call it Wildlands forever. Just get used to it. Coming off of Breakpoint, they're very similar in a lot of ways. You know, you have the soldier guy, they carry 2 guns, they go into buildings, they shoot a lot of people,
Yes.
and you hope to get a new shirt. Like it's kind of the same,
Definitely.
you know. Yeah.
It's the same scheme.
It's the same scheme, except the people control very differently. Like how you get up and over things in objects in the Division 2, where it's, you know, just the buttons aren't quite the same, and it's not near, there's a learning curve to it, and doesn't feel very fluid all the time. You know, the cover system, I don't quite love it. The enemies are very bullet spongy, as opposed to in Breakpoint, where a lot of the enemies are like 2 bullets and they're dead.
That sounds good.
Yeah. So, you know, there's a weird shift where, you know, Breakpoint's a little more fun because it's a little faster and you could just go into a place alone and clear it out fairly quickly. In this game, it's like the same size level takes longer for no good reason.
The reason is that the Division is just Ghost Recon, but with Destiny, more Destiny.
Yeah, kind of. And in a city, like a recognizable quote unquote city.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a different variation of the same game,
but not as good.
And do you think there are people who play both of those games seriously, or because they're similar, but not enough so, like you say, with the controls and the way that the characters control, that it would probably be annoying to play both of those games at the same time.
That was my problem. Is like, I'm like, this doesn't control as well, or maybe it's just too different and I'm too used to the other one at this point, because I've played a lot of Breakpoint.
It's like trying to play 2 racing games at the same time.
You can't. And I'm like, nope, I got to go back to the other one. I did kill the Punisher already in Breakpoint.
Nice. Mazel tov.
Yeah. Thank you.
The
I got
Punisher?
his cool weapons. Yeah, the guy who played the Punisher.
Oh, I thought there was a Punisher.
If you remember when they were promoting this game, and they were like, the guy who plays the Punisher is the bad guy in this game. You should go play it because you love that guy. He played the Punisher. And I'm like, yeah, that guy. He's good. And once you hit level, it doesn't take long to hit level 100. And once you hit level 100, you could go kill the bad guy now if you want. I'm like, all right, I'll go do that. The game doesn't end. It just keeps going.
Right. They never want it to end. They have more stuff to sell you.
It's got a weird, I say this with a grain of salt, but it's got that weird sort of like Skyrim-y feel where it's just like, this doesn't end. And it's just a big map, and you could just keep walking and shooting people, and you'll get new shirts. So if you want to keep getting new shirts and shooting people, we're not going to stop you.
Right. It's not hard for them to give you new shirts.
Yeah. Like, there you go. You just keep doing that. I'm like, I will keep doing that. I think Shipwreck, you need to open up your copy, because if I recall from Wildlands, now I know what game I'm talking about. You enjoyed taking a helicopter, landing on top of a building, just falling down and shooting everybody, which was not always the best strategy the last game.
It worked fine.
In this game, it works a lot better. Like, that is the key strategy. Like, you could just land on top of a building, jump down, and shoot everybody, and it will work.
Okay. Yeah, that was my strategy in the last game, simply because you could see the icons of where everything was at. So you could just fly over most of the bases and just land your helicopter near the icon and just hustle in real quick, grab what was in the chest, and then run back to your helicopter.
Yep. But now you actually could kill everybody fairly easily.
But you could do that in the last one too. It was just, I found I could either stand outside of the bases and just systematically pick everybody off, or I could just land a helicopter where I was needing to get the thing and leave.
Yep. So you and I, we need to do that one of these days.
Sure. I'll get it once Breakpoint is $3. I can jump on in.
I say it's $20 now digitally.
Do you think they could have gone $4 on this one? Like I want to know the meetings that ended up at $3.
Well, $3 digital, $5 physical.
Well, yeah.
Too. It's like they also had they clearly they figured in these costs.
Like there was definitely
what they're doing,
decisions
I feel.
made here.
Yeah. Some accountant probably worked on this for like 3 months.
The cloud,
Like-
the cloud computing.
Like,
figured it out.
what is it going to cost? What's the least we could sell it for where we don't lose money? It may not make money, but the loss of whatever, just the breaking even makes sense or something.
For
Because
something.
it's $3 is
Yeah, this is the price where like you're gonna get a whole bunch of people that never even boot the game up.
In that case, they got $3.
Right. That's the play here. It's like
It's good.
Yeah,
$4. The people might be like,
if
I might have to play
10%
that
of
if I
those
buy it.
people,
It's great.
If 10% of the people that bought this game for $3 buy that new expansion, or become fans of this franchise,
Sure.
this could be someone's game. This could be someone's new favorite game. I don't fault them for that
Certainly.
because they bought it for $3. That's great. You want those fans for life. You want to start being able to sell that Division merchandise in Target.
They have that?
No,
Oh.
but I bet you they want
They
it.
probably had some of it.
Yeah,
All right, let's move on to new releases.
Sure.
sure. Are there any?
The tennis
Uh,
game. See, I'm so timely with my tennis.
You
story.
are. AO Tennis 2.
Ayo. What does AO mean?
Ed McMahon's tennis.
That's not how you spell. That would be EM tennis.
Hey,
You are
don't
correct,
know.
sir.
I don't know. I have no idea. What does that mean?
American
adults only tennis.
Outstanding.
Please tell me it's naked tennis. Please tell me
AO?
it's
Adults only tennis?
tennis. Yeah.
That's funny.
Thank you.
I don't think we'll ever know.
I don't either.
Oh.
I thought it was some play on like Alpha and Omega, but it doesn't seem to be the case either.
It's probably, they said, hey, if the game starts with an A, it'll be listed out, and when we list games alphabetically, it's going to appear at the top of the lists. So how about they should have made it AA or AAA tennis.
55 on Metacritic.
Sounds good. Ayo.
Why are we still talking about this?
What else we got?
We have Knights and Bikes.
I played that on Xbox. Some of it. It's cute.
Apparently out on Switch and PS4 now.
Great. Bike up.
Yeah, you liked that game.
I did. I didn't play that much of it though, but it was cute.
Mhm.
It's a cutie game you can play with your kids. I think.
What about the Yakuza remastered?
What about it?
I don't know. People like those games, right?
They do like them.
I like
Yeah.
Yakuza games.
Yeah.
What all do we get, Wombat, in the Yakuza remastered collection?
I believe you get old Yakuza games, but remastered.
Sounds like a great deal.
Yeah. Am I wrong?
I don't think you're wrong. Let's check out the official
See?
website. What's going on at the official? Oh, I got to select my country. This is so much work.
Right.
Oh, my date
You
of
could-
birth. You got to be kidding me here.
There's some adult content in there.
Right.
Yeah, they
oh
gotta
my
be careful.
gosh, Yakuza remastered collection. You're killing me here.
Right. We could be talking about Help Me Doctor, which comes out this week on the Switch,
Oh,
and Hair Mower
Or we
3D.
could- Or EQQO.
That's a good name.
Mm-hmm.
hmm.
My favorite game is EQQO.
That's good for SEO though, Wombat.
What about Just a Phrase by Paugi? Paugi?
No.
Kitty Powers Matchmaker?
This looks like you get Yakuza 3, 4, and 5.
Wow. It's a lot.
Why not 1 and 2?
They did that already, maybe.
They probably already did that, and those were PS2 games.
Too shitty.
Isn't there also a Yakuza 0?
There is.
It's plenty of Yakuzas. Keep remastering them. Keep playing them. It's all good. What else we got?
Did you guys
That's
mention Hair Mower 3D?
I did, of course.
Okay, good.
How do you think I got like this? Played too much Hair Mower 3D.
Oh, man.
The man with the ivory cane, price to be announced.
Yeah, well.
I don't know if you guys have noticed, but not a great start to the year here.
No,
No.
it's
on
been
games.
pretty dismal.
I feel like we've been spinning our wheels through these new releases sections for quite a while.
Don't worry, it'll all change in next year.
I won't worry. I don't worry. So is that it? That's it. That's all we got for new releases.
That's it. Yeah.
All right, let's move on. Hey, let's talk about HelloFresh really quick because we love HelloFresh. Break out of your dinner rut with HelloFresh's 22 plus seasonal chef curated recipes each week. There's something for everyone, including low-calorie, vegetarian, and family-friendly recipes. HelloFresh cuts out stressful meal planning and prepping so you can enjoy cooking and get dinner on the table in just about 30 minutes or even 20 minutes with their quick recipe options. The average trip to the grocery store takes 41 minutes. That's over 35 hours a year if you go once a week. Easily change your delivery days or food preferences and skip a week whenever you need. I'm skipping this week because Osaka Grandma's in the kitchen, if you know what I'm saying. I've been eating. It's good. It's good. It's very flexible. HelloFresh. You know, it's so easy. I was just looking before at the options coming up for next week, and they look so good. They have craft burgers now. Truffle umami blast burgers. Who doesn't want that? I see family favorite shrimp and zucchini ribbons, which we always get. And I would say my favorite meal that we've made recently is the teriyaki pork luau bowls, which Ty Abrams calls a flavor explosion. And Mrs. Cheapy exclaimed that her tongue was surprised. It was. She said that. She really said that.
Now's your chance to try HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Go to HelloFresh.com/CAGcast10 and use code CAGcast10 for 10 free meals, including shipping. That's HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. Go to HelloFresh.com/CAGcast10 and use code CAGcast10 for 10 free meals, including shipping.
Free shipping. How can you not? How'd you miss the free shipping part twice?
Including, for 10 free meals, including free shipping.
You literally read it wrong twice.
I said including shipping because the free is implied.
It is, but it says
That's
on the...
HelloFresh.com/CAGcast10 with code CAGcast10 for 10 free meals, including free shipping.
Oh, man. I was hoping you'd mess it up again. That'd be great. That's, by the way,
including free shipping.
This is one of the best deals that they've ever had.
Yeah, it's a pretty good deal.
Yeah, so if you've been waiting, this is the time. Don't wait anymore. We're not going to wait anymore to talk about news, multi-platforming, and Wombat's Rainbow Sexy Talk.
Woohoo!
I started playing Apex Legends again. Did I tell you that? Because I did.
You're playing the duos?
No, I don't think that's out. Is that a thing?
I think it came out today.
Oh, I didn't notice.
Just for Valentine's Day.
Oh, okay. I don't have any friends, so.
You know what else is getting a
I'd play with
Valentine's
you.
thing that's coming out this week?
What?
I would play Apex Legends with you.
Okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
I can't, but you're so bad, and I'm bad, so it's going to be not fun.
You don't know that. Not that I'm not bad. I mean that'll be no fun.
There could be antics, which would be fun.
Yeah.
But generally speaking, when you keep dying quickly,
I think we'll be fine.
Okay.
I will play with you. Is what I'm saying.
Good.
Yeah.
You can look at my good skins.
Yeah, I want to look at your good skins.
Yes, and my character skins in the game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What were you saying, Ship? Sorry, we have to just keep talking.
Oh, you're fine.
You were about to say something.
No, I was saying, guess what else is getting a Valentine's Day event starting this week?
What?
Borderlands 3.
Nice. Everyone's been talking about it.
I know.
Is that what you and your wife are doing for Valentine's Day?
No, she's going to work, and then I'm going to go see Sonic the Hedgehog.
It's pretty good. Sounds like a good. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm not. I have nothing. Yeah, we're not on that.
Ooh.
We don't have anything.
This is also. There's an update coming that's going to increase the level cap from 50 to 53 in Borderlands.
Holy shit!
We've been on that 50 kick for quite a while now.
Why 53?
It's bigger than 50.
I know.
Oh, Wombat!
Like
this is going to make 60? This is what you've been waiting for.
Uh-oh.
This update that's coming also gives you the ability to skip cutscenes.
Wow, you couldn't do that before?
Maybe not.
Wow. Yeah,
they ever-
I'm glad I waited.
Serious question. Did they ever fix the problem where when you're looking at the loot and the stats come up in the bubble,
Yes.
you would have to
Yeah,
look
you don't
up?
have to look at the ceilings anymore.
Okay, that was unbelievable to me that game
Right.
was released like
They
that.
fixed that pretty quickly. There's still a few glitches in the game, mainly around there's these chests that are in each area that you unlock by finding basically 3 little I don't know. They're little things that like tell stories. They're like audio logs, basically. If you get all those on the map, then it unlocks this specific loot chest and you go and find it. And for some reason, whenever I open up one of those, it is quite the game to move back and forth to actually be able to pick up the items. But beyond that, it's pretty solid now as far as little glitches and quality of life stuff.
Good. They sold how many millions of copies they sold? They did really well, right?
I think it did.
I feel like they.
I think that
announced
they
it really
hit
well.
something that like people who were not interested in the divisions and the Ghost Recons, and all of these battle passes and everything.
Right. They hit on the thing, the people who just want to shoot things and not have to set their calendar and figure out currencies
Correct.
and such.
Right.
Well, you could do that in Breakpoint too.
Sure.
Yeah.
But you can also
I'm just saying.
buy stuff in Breakpoint, right?
Yeah, you can't buy stuff in Borderlands. There's season passes.
There's season
right?
passes,
And
but those are traditional
yeah.
DLC. That's more
Mhm.
missions and stuff like that, like actual content.
They're not selling you skins.
No, they're
is
not
what you're
selling
saying.
you skins.
Yeah. So you're probably exactly right. That is what that's who they're going after. People who just fuck that other shit. Just give me guns and not that other shit. Let's move on. So there was some big news about Anthem this week.
Yes.
I think the short of it is they're not putting out any new content until they overhaul the game completely. Do I have it right?
Yeah, basically, yeah. No, they're gonna do the occasional, I guess, event still,
Events, yeah, but
no major changes or updates until they do that big overhaul. Which who knows when that will be? Would it be another year from now?
could be. Sounds expensive.
So does that mean are they gonna have it ready for? I guess since it's backwards, next gen's gonna be backwards compatible. Maybe
Yeah.
they'll.
Sure.
I guess I don't know. It's very
Is there room
interesting.
for this game?
I don't know, and I feel like they had a year. Am I rude? Does
no,
it
I
make
mean
me
it's
a
great
jerk?
that they're trying to
You guys
fix it.
had-
I just don't know that there's room for this game currently.
But how long should it be taking? They knew this game was broken when they released it. That's not a secret. We all know this game was broken when they released it, and it kind of bombed right out of the gate. They knew basically what was wrong with it. Why? Why now? Why announce it now? Are they announcing it now because they've been working on it for a year and they think they need another year to finish it?
Didn't sound like it from the text that I
Yeah.
read. I didn't
Yeah,
get that. I wasn't getting that vibe. I wasn't getting hey, it's just around the corner vibe.
Not again, not to sound like a jerk. I generally like BioWare, as a game studio, but how much leeway do we need to give you on this game that you fumbled? Maybe just wrap it up and move on. Not to be a jerk.
Well,
Right.
if they
I guess I'm
fix
a
it
jerk.
and we already own it, I guess go for it.
I don't know. I don't technically own it. I only have it on EA
That's
Access.
still playable there.
It's okay. They're
Yeah.
gonna try to sell you something anyway when it comes back. The welcome back pack.
I still like that game. There's some really good ideas in that game. They just
You have to read the Jason Schreier book, the Blood, Sweat, and Pixels book, when they talk about Anthem. It's it's no surprise once you read that. It's a pretty incredible story. They just didn't know what they were making. They're just like, oh,
It's hard.
Flying.
Yeah.
Let's have flying.
Yeah.
All right,
Flying's good, right?
Let's talk about the big news. Yeah, I mean, but they're trying to figure out how to make the flying more
The
fun.
flying
it sounded like.
was fun enough.
And the loot. It's the problem in the game wasn't the flying. The problem was the loot system
Right.
and the things to do just weren't there.
I have the solution.
It wasn't interesting to play.
Why don't they make it like Tribes? Completely rework
That's your
it.
solution to every game.
Tribes. Use the same character designs and flying, but less flying.
It's hard.
Not full flying.
There's just so many of these games
Boosting.
that demand so much of your time now that you could
Right.
at most you can be invested in 2 of them. Right? And that's a
Right.
year-long
And
investment in those. You're either playing Destiny or Borderlands or The Division or Rainbow Six or Ghost Recon or
I played Rainbow
Apex.
Six as my primary game.
Apex.
Yeah. Last year.
What is that other one? What's
Yeah.
that? Overwatch? Is that still a thing?
Overwatch.
Yeah.
That's not a
Overwatch 2 is coming out.
Sure it is.
You got Fortnites.
Of course
It's just
it is.
there's so many games that require all of your time. Maybe Anthem, just something had to fail, and Anthem was it.
Right.
And also the other one, the Lawbreakers.
Lawbreakers, sure. That one's a weird one. I still can't quite tell why that one failed as quickly as it did.
It was too political.
You didn't like the breakers or the law? Which side of the policies were you on?
I am against both.
Right.
You're a centrist in the Lawbreakers universe.
I am the centrist of yes.
Right.
I am the Amy Klobuchar of the Lawbreakers universe.
Right. Well, the law was corrupt and the breakers were obviously criminals. So,
I'm against both of them.
right. Of course.
hmm
Not that big
Which is
of a
why I
reach.
say burn it down and start over.
Well,
And they did.
burn it down.
True.
That game was not bad either. Functionally,
It was fine.
that game was more entertaining than Anthem was, and a lot more polished. But now it's dead.
Mm.
Oh, wow.
Yep. Now it's dead.
I wonder how much money was sunk into Anthem and will continue to be sunk into Anthem as they attempt to reboot it because...
When they could just be like, you know what? Anthem is now Mass Effect Anthem. The guy piloting the robot is Commander Shepard.
Right. Let's work this into some other game.
Yeah.
We don't need to throw it out completely, but maybe we can...
Harley Quinn's Anthem.
Rebrand it. Harley. I was just about to say that.
Yeah. These are all good ideas. Somebody should hire us.
Yep.
The big news, this was today, I think. The big news, Jeff Keighley has announced on his Twitter that he will not be, for the first time in 25 years, he will not be participating in E3. He's been putting together their Coliseum events for the last few years, which is basically all the the content of the show for people who are not media, the people who are buying tickets. That's what I assume, or what those people are doing throughout the day when they're not waiting in line.
That's the interesting part about this to
play
me.
games.
Not that Keighley obviously was very good at that, and being a hype man and having all the inside connections and everything, and he does a great job.
Yeah,
I'm interested. So is E3 Coliseum or something like that just not a thing now?
How can it not be a thing? Because that's basically what they. Not only was it like the marketing part of it, because that's where all the celebrity names,
That's the panels.
gaming celebrity names are up here. Those are the panels. That's all they're really. It wasn't just marketing though. That's really the reality of what you would do if you were attending E3 as someone who bought a ticket. And not wait. It's either you're waiting in line for 4 hours to play the Nintendo game, and then what? You got to go see some panels or something.
Yeah.
It's just not that big of a show. The floor is not that big.
The floor is pretty big. The things to do on the floor.
Now
are
it's
not
pretty
so
big.
The things to
What's
do
that?
on the floor are not so
Now
big.
right,
the floor is big.
Right, the floor, the physical floor is big. It's just that a lot of it is empty.
Yeah.
So,
They
they can't not fill that hole, Ship. I mean, maybe they don't call it the Coliseum or whatever, but there has to be a mass organization of events for people who buying tickets
Who
to
organizes that?
No one now.
And how? And it's okay. It's February. I mean, E3's okay. They got time, but
No, they don't.
Their
got some
website
time.
goes live tomorrow.
so we may find out some stuff. But here's the other thing. Here's maybe the bigger part is why Jeff Keighley is not doing it. When you look at here, where's this quote? This was from. I like to give credit. I think this is from Kotaku. I'm not 100% sure. The Post. This is from the Washington Post, this quote. Based on what's been communicated to me about the show, I just don't feel comfortable participating.
Mean?
Right.
It means that he is not confident that it's going to go well.
Right.
And if it goes sideways and it really does turn into a shit show and everyone's upset, he doesn't want his name attached to it.
Right.
Because the Game Awards has become a very profitable thing for him, and he's not going to jeopardize that. Even if he does make a nice chunk of change from E3, it's not worth soiling his brand for his show that he makes his real money from.
Plus, he doesn't need the fucking aggravation.
Yeah, exactly.
And they leaked his fucking address. I think he was part of that leak, that big journalist leak. To continue Keighley's quote here, he says, "It's no secret that E3 needs to evolve, and I have lots of ideas around that, but I've decided to take a wait and see approach. I'm looking forward to learning more about the ESA's vision for the show beyond what was in the blog post last week." If I'm going to read between the lines here, sounds like Jeff had some ideas about what E3 should do, what the ESA should do, and the ESA didn't want to go with him, and Jeff didn't have confidence in what their plan was and what their vision for the show was, and he's just like, "All right, well, sounds like you don't need me. I'm gonna go do some other stuff."
Mm-hmm. I have my own show to worry about,
right? And maybe I'll come by and check out the show because I live in LA.
Maybe I'll start my own video game convention.
Maybe I'll start right. I mean,
KeelyCon 2020.
Well, he may need a year to put that together.
KojimaCon.
Hey, I mean, that'll put asses in seats.
It sure would.
You think Kojima's coming to E3 now without Keighley?
Anyone who carries all their luggage on their back gets in free.
Right.
Sony's not going to be there.
No. No. Well,
could you imagine the cosplay at KojimaCon?
Oh, man.
So many uncomfortable babies.
Palmer Luckey in fishnets.
Sure.
Yeah,
he did that. Did you know?
No, but I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, he dressed up as one of the female characters who wears basically wearing no clothes, bra and panties.
Yeah, the one who
stockings.
could only breathe through her skin. Yeah.
Breathe through her skin. Yeah. I know the character.
She can only breathe through. She only breathes through her anus, and she can't have any clothing obscuring it. Otherwise,
Look, as someone who only breathes through their anus, I can tell you,
it's no laughing matter.
This is not a joke. It's a serious condition. Excuse me for a second. And
yeah. All right, so that was pretty big news for E3 as far as E3 news goes this week. I'm interested to see what the ESA's vision for E3 is, but Thorban didn't sound very impressed on Twitter.
All right,
let's move on. Here's a story that we forgot to talk about last week that I think was really was a big one in the news. The Wonderful 101 remaster. Right, we never got to that. Right, I think we had it.
I know, but I'm so why do we care?
Because it's sort of, this is another scheme. And now I'm using the American version of the word scheme. Because the game, it's for a port, a remaster for the Switch of a Wonderful 101. They were looking for $50,000 as their goal. The game is supposed to come out in April, so it means it's fucking done already. Mm-hmm. And So it's really just. I mean, the
Get pre-orders for their game? How dare they?
well, it's against Kickstarter.
What a shonda.
It's against the Kickstarter's term of service. You're supposed to only fund projects that wouldn't be released otherwise without this funding.
Yeah, I
from
don't think
Kickstarter.
that's the case with most Kickstarters anymore.
I don't know, but meanwhile, they've made $7 million now. No, I don't know how much it was.
They've made 1.6 million
Are
right
they up-
now on Kickstarter.
1.6.
They surpassed their goal of $49,000.
Right, which is all it costs
Remaster
to make a
Wonderful
video
101.
game. Yeah, just 49,000.
That was the thing that I saw people complaining about. It's like, now people are going to think it only costs $50,000 to remaster a game
Right,
for the Switch.
right.
So, which is not clearly not the case.
They basically wanted the platinum games, right? It's platinum, right?
Yeah.
They want to have a direct storefront. They decided like, hey, let's just have our own storefront where we can really sell stuff that doesn't.
Oh, you can just give them
exist.
$10 and get nothing. It's the pledge without reward option.
Yeah.
Where you can just back it. Gives us support for the project for no reward, just because it speaks to you.
That's the tip. That's the tip jar in the store. Except you just drop the money in and you don't buy anything, and then you leave.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm already
so
on this
people
website.
sort of-
Why shouldn't I just leave $10 here before I leave?
Give them 10. Right.
Kickstarter is still weird to me. I still
Yeah.
don't get it.
Yeah. Here's some good news. Maybe. I was, sort of excited to hear this. That the Need for Speed series is going back to Criterion. So they'll be developing the franchise. It's sort of hasn't been getting any attention the last. I'd say
No,
2 or 3
like I
releases.
barely.
Right?
it's- Like I know, like 3 of 4 have come out, but I really think the last one I played was Rivals.
I bet you know the name of the current one.
Need for Speed.
No, Shipwreck knows.
Heat.
Right, there you go. Thank
I
you.
remember.
Come on. Can't forget that. So, that's something to look forward to finally. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I like good racing game. I like Need for
Sure.
Speed. We got to get back to the cops and
Rivals.
yeah, like the cops versus the speed
Cops
guys.
versus speeders. Yeah, and you can
Speeders.
play as either
Law
one.
versus the
Yeah.
breakers.
Yeah, it's a tried
Exactly.
and true formula.
The
Never
Law
fails.
versus the Breakers.
Never fails.
Because I'm a big fan of both the Law and the Breakers. I like them both.
Sure. I like
I never flip flop on my positions.
Let's move on, Wombat. I get it. I get your
Sure.
jokes. Very
Thank
nice.
you.
I haven't really been following this, but apparently Tim Sweeney, who is the majority shareholder of Epic Games,
Super rich guy.
super rich guy. I don't know where was he when he said that he didn't think politics. I'm weary to talk about this because I know a lot of times stuff gets taken out of context, and I haven't
Well,
really. Put
he
the
even
time
tried
in.
to re-explain himself, and I also agree with you. I'm like, I think context is key, and I don't quite understand what he was. I think he was trying to say something, and he didn't say it well.
It sounded like he was trying to say that you shouldn't have that putting politics into any business is a bad idea because you wind up isolating customers. And he was saying like, I saw his Chick-fil-A.
That's not even what I was thinking he was saying. I thought he was really going more along the lines of it's hard to make a political decision because once marketing gets involved, you don't want marketing's idea of a political story in your game when it's should be a creatively dictated thought, but
if
a
it's
business doesn't work that way.
right, and if it's a small enough game, they don't have that type of barrier. They can
Well, that's why I had to say that politics don't belong in any games is a silly, dumb thing to say. Because of
Right.
course there are certain games where it makes perfect sense because if it's a smaller game and you're trying to tell that story, there's no reason why that story in a game shouldn't be told. But
Yeah, it's dumb.
Yeah.
I don't want to bag on the guy because I don't really know the whole story. But obviously, there should be as much politics in the games as the developers want to put into it. It's their game, it's their vision. Do what you want.
yeah.
you know.
And it's also a line that you toe depending upon the kind of game you're making. You know, you could say Call of Duty isn't political, but if you make a game about war, that's a political statement right there.
Almost everything is political.
Yeah, it's sort of, you know, our game about different countries and how they interact with each other on a global scale, but it's not political. Like,
right.
That's sort of the definition of politics.
Right. They feel like if they change the name slightly of the countries and the terrorist organizations.
Well, that's the Ghost Recon thing. You know, Wildlands took place in Bolivia.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, they were like, wow, this is a pretty bold political statement you're taking here, Ubisoft. And they were like, this isn't political. So now the next game takes place in Fictional Island, which I believe is the name of it. Oh, you're on Fictional Island.
Folivia.
Yeah. Folivia. That's good. That's clever.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, no, this isn't political at all. No, the Punisher took over an island. There's nothing political about that.
Right.
We have people of all different races and colors that you're going to kill. Everyone. You get to kill everybody. It's not political.
Right.
Yeah.
What's this next item here? Some Nike executive is now the president
chief
of Epic
digital.
Games.
Yeah, the chief digital officer of Nike is now the president of Epic, and I know you like the sneakers app, and I know they had issues with the sneakers app last week. And I'm wondering if it's because this guy had one foot out the door, and what's going to happen now that he's gone.
First of all, Nike fucked up their app because they used to be able to filter by tall sizes, and now you can't. So they're very anti-tall.
Because this guy left.
It's very bad.
And also, does that make you more excited for Epic, knowing that the sneakers app guy is going there?
No, I don't care. Good luck. I wish them the best of luck, Epic.
So some rich guy is now going to be getting another more rich.
Super duper looper rich.
And I'm sure
he was already super duper looper rich.
Yeah.
Now he's got that Chinese money.
Tension
money.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's move on to Microsoft.
Sure.
I think we're there. First of all, we got to congratulate Gamertag Radio on hitting 1,000 episodes. So shout out to Danny and Paris and the rest of the gang. That's a pretty big accomplishment, Wombat.
I know. We're at, what are we, 623?
Nowhere even fucking close.
I know. That's crazy. I don't even know how you do that.
Because Danny is really, really consistent and really hardworking. So
and motivated. All things we're not.
Right. And that's how you do it. That's basically how you double our output.
You only get to 623 if
you're lazy.
Exactly. I think they only started a year before us, maybe like less than a year even.
Yeah.
But
around the same time as us.
Yeah, pretty similar time, but yeah, they put out a lot more content. But anyway, congratulations to Gamertag Radio. And also they had Phil Spencer on their 1000th episode. And on that episode, Phil Spencer definitively ruled out VR for the Xbox Series X. So rest in peace, VR dreams, Xbox fans.
Good.
You're not upset?
No.
I think it's a safe move. I think they're probably Xbox is pretty weary about, after the whole Kinect thing, basically ruining
peripherals. I think peripherals is like someone probably walked in when they were what kind of peripherals do we want? And they threw them out the window.
Exactly. Nobody
we want the $200 controller. That one's working okay for us.
Right. That's the genius one. That makes perfect sense, though. I mean,
because because that's a peripheral and it isn't. Nothing needs it.
No.
Compatible with every game.
Yep.
It's compatible with everything, and no one needs it.
No one needs to develop anything special for it.
Nope.
It's basically a luxury item for your console, and it's good business, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm. That's what they needed.
Yep. And in other Microsoft news, Project xCloud is going to be game streaming on iOS through a test pilot program. I think all these slots are gone now. So
yeah, and it's just the Master Chief Collection is the only game you can play.
Apparently, it works. So
yeah, for one game, great.
Well, I mean, it should work on any
more
game.
than one game.
That's
a
true.
good
Point
game.
taken. Wow, I didn't mean to offend both of you.
I'm not offended. I'm just saying it doesn't matter.
Offensive to Master Chief.
Right.
That's who you need to apologize to.
Master Chief can lick my balls.
Not with that helmet on, he can't.
That's true.
Unless he has a really long tongue. And maybe the glass opens up.
Yeah.
Does the glass ever open up on that thing? I don't think so.
I don't know. Doesn't he
gets
start
cracked-
the first game
cracked a
without the
little bit.
helmet on? Doesn't
Well, he
start-
takes it off
Yeah.
at certain
okay.
points.
He doesn't need it to live.
No, he's no.
Only
he's not,
if he's in outer space.
he's not Darth Vader.
I don't know.
Darth Vader takes the mask off too, Wombat.
Yeah, but only in his cryogenic tube.
No, and when he's dying.
Yeah, I want to see you with my own eyes.
And when he's eating cereal.
Why is he Swedish when he
I know.
was dying in your version?
You mean he's not?
I want to see you with my own eyes. Please be helping me with my helmet.
Take off my helmet. Orfly dorfly frooby dooby.
All right. Where are we?
Is this where we talk about Star Wars, GP?
No. But I had lunch with my friend Peter, who's from Tokyo.
Peter
this week.
Mayhew? Rest in peace.
No. And he was telling me what a disgrace the most recent Star Wars movie is, and how they completely fucked up. How Disney completely fucked up Star Wars. He's my Star Wars soulmate. We can kvetch about Star Wars, and not be judged. So you're judging me.
Yeah, but I actually stopped listening to you.
Yes,
so.
good idea. Let's move on.
Mm-hmm. I think we're up to the CAG bag.
Nothing for the Apple Orchard.
No.
Okay.
I'm still playing all the same games as
Okay.
last week.
Fair
I tried
enough.
out this soccer game that came out recently.
Okay. CAG bag then. This is from at Onboard Games. I'll be presenting to librarians about video games in libraries. Anything you'd like them to know? Do you ever play games at the library? What games should libraries stock for circulation or in-house play? We have 3 PS4. Oh, wow. You have actual setup at the library. We don't have that at our library.
So what games offer LAN play that would be... I mean, you got to find stuff that's at max rated E10 if you're going to have stuff in the library, right? I'm assuming it's for everybody?
Well, my library carries everything.
Yeah, I mean, to take out, yes. But I mean, he's talking about to play in the library.
Yeah, you need to find something that you could do. Do they even make LAN play games anymore?
I don't know. Is Sonic Racing, is that a LAN play game?
That's where you got to go. I think you're right about that one, but that's what you want to do for in-house because
Yeah.
it's pretty rare where your library's got
Maybe
in-house
like a
game
Fortnite.
consoles.
But Fortnite, though, that's tied to an account, so you can't really do that.
Yeah.
Tough times.
I love that my library has games to take out. I mean, and they're current. The key is to, be consistent with the new releases and then stock the arty games. The artsy games, rather. Not the arty games. The artsy farty games and the indie games. The ones that actually have physical releases.
All right.
Anyway, this is Onboard Games are the one who invited you on their podcast, Wombat, and then you tried to
weasel into another one. Yeah, it
right.
didn't work out for me.
Well, this next question is related. At K6 writes in and to me, I guess. Why don't you (parentheses a verified account) help Wombat get on his dream podcast? Hashtag Make a Wish 2020.
You kind of made a post about it once when the show came out.
I mean, that was me trying to help Wombat get on his dream podcast. I named the episode that blank check something whatever. Wombat will be on the blank check podcast. What else am I supposed to do? I don't know any of the people on the show there, so I have no way to what am I going to do? Like,
you could reach out to Griffin and be like, "I loved you on the Tick."
Wait. Oh, he's on the actor from the Tick is on that show?
Yeah, Arthur from the Tick.
Oh, I love that show.
Thanks.
I didn't know he was on the show.
Yeah, he's one of the hosts.
We haven't finished the last season, but we're very close. We're savoring it because we know it's over.
He's very good on it. He's very good on it.
It's a great show. So funny.
Yeah. He's got on the podcast too.
Let's kiss their ass some more so they get you on there.
I know, seriously.
Come on, man.
You know what? They're going to start doing their March Madness thing. So who knows? Maybe I don't know who they're going to pick for that. So
I don't even know what that is, but I hope they pick you. As long as it's not an actual basketball game, I hope they pick you.
No. They do the way that I'm explaining another show now, which is very exciting. they pick one director and they do that director's entire filmography.
Oh, wow.
One movie at a time.
Oh, wow.
And sometimes it takes like they did Tim Burton last year, and it took pretty much an entire year to get through all of Tim Burton.
Oh, who should they do with you?
Well, they would. I don't know. March Madness, they literally do a March Madness bracket with directors to get down, and they do that once a year.
Got it.
Right now, they're doing Jonathan Demme, who won last year's March Madness.
Got it.
Yeah. And they recorded a lot of those over last summer. So I don't know who they're going to do next. They haven't announced who the next director is.
Got it.
Yeah. There are a lot of great directors. I have no idea. Like, you're like, who would you want? I'm like, I wouldn't even know where to begin. So they did do Verhoeven already. That's a really good. You would like that one a lot, Cheapy.
Who directed that Herbie the Love Bug movie with Lindsay Lohan? That was pretty good.
Herbie Fully Loaded?
Yeah, that was a good one.
I don't know that off the top of my head.
You should look into that. All right, what else we got here? At Kabang Chu writes in, if you could have one game from your childhood get remade on a current gen console, what would it be and which developer would you choose to make it? Would it be the same genre or be completely different? So like he's saying, like we could take Super Mario Brothers and turn it into a first person shooter and have it made by Bungie.
That would be weird.
Right.
Yeah, that would be weird.
Joust. How can we remake Joust, Wombat? Current gen.
Maybe you make a Battle Royale Joust made by Epic.
That would be big. That'd be a lot of ostriches.
A lot of, you know what? It would be the most like Tribes of any of the Battle Royale games because flying. Be the closest thing to jetpacks you're gonna get.
No, I don't like it. No.
I don't know. I kind of like Battle Royale Joust.
Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's not the worst idea anyone's ever had. Elevator action, though, is the one.
Right. What do you do with that?
I mean, you make the building big and you make it like almost like Die Hard, the game, I guess.
Right. That was a good game.
Yeah. So it's elevator action. You're in one building, but the building is, to scale, and it's a big building. And you got to get from the top to the bottom, almost like an open world Metroid style game.
Right. But keep the original music. Keep the original music and don't add real instruments.
Yeah.
Just the same beep, beep, the same beeps and boops.
Yeah. That could be a good game. I don't know who would make it, though. Who would make it? Who makes good games now? I don't know. The good game people.
Avalanche Games.
Yeah, exactly.
Why not?
Sure.
All right. At Ocean to Mountain writes in and asks, boxing match, Shipwreck versus Wombat. Who wins, assuming Cheapy is refereeing? Wait, I'm going to cheat in the refereeing? I don't even understand that. Bonus for who goes down in what round?
I mean, probably Shipwreck because he's in good shape and I am not. That would probably be my guess.
Who's been in a fight before? Nobody?
No.
Not really.
Not really.
Okay.
It's gonna be a pretty good match.
Who's ever done any type of boxing training at all?
I had my fraternity little brother was a professional boxer.
Okay.
And he tried to teach me how to box.
How'd that go?
It didn't go very well. I also wasn't all that interested, but it didn't go well.
I could tell.
Yeah.
I took karate when I was 7.
That doesn't count. All right, so neither fighter has any experience.
I've seen that movie where Hugh Jackman is the robot boxing.
Oh, yeah.
So I have that training.
Okay, that's good. That's solid.
Mm-hmm.
That should help. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to imagine either of these guys punching anybody, really. So I don't know how I even answer this. I don't know. I'd like to watch it though.
Right, I was thinking about that too. I'd like to watch it. I don't know that I'd like to do it too much. But
hey, ESA, call us. We could put this together. I know you need an axe. I mean, Healy's
there's
out.
enough room to put a full size boxing ring on the show.
Definitely. And a table tennis arena.
I guess the other question is, do I get time to train? Like, are we saying like next week, or is it like 6 months from
If
now?
you had time to train, are you assuming that you would train?
Yes.
Okay.
Does Shipwreck get the time to train, or
No.
he's not allowed to train?
No. Shipwreck finds out a week before.
Okay. Surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
All
okay.
right.
Yeah.
But I
No,
still,
and
I,
in the
still have
boxing
the
match-
reach advantage, though, right? I still get
Yeah,
to keep that.
the round doesn't start until I punch him in the face. That's how you know it's started.
Do you make contact?
Yeah.
We put the bell on my face, is what you're saying.
Yeah. He'll be like, when are we doing this? Ah!
This is good. This is good. All right. Well, we got to get this together. ESA, come on. We need this. We get a table tennis area set up.
You're a lefty, too, Wombat. That's usually a
Yes.
good thing, right?
A southpaw.
Everybody
as
wants
they
the
say.
southpaw.
Do they? Not in this case, they don't. We found the exception to the rule. But I would like to see that. We could even do like, I would settle for like those sumo suits, inflatable sumo suits.
Okay.
I think I would just have a heart attack.
Have we
watching
not
you
done?
guys
I've
do it.
done those before.
Yeah, I've done those before too. They're pretty funny.
Right.
All right.
Have I? Wombat and I have not done that together. I feel like that might
I
have been
doubt
something
it.
that happened at one point.
It's possible.
No, I don't think that happened. I wish. So.
I feel like we've competed in some stupid things at something.
I'm
before.
sure.
I wish there was that because I need it in my life. All right. Let's so there's no answer to that question. Impossible to answer. I would say, I don't know.
Everybody
Wombat's
write
gonna-
in.
Wombat's going to run away.
I could tire Wombat out. Even how much time you could? How much time?
3
is you gonna
hours a day
train?
for 6 months.
You're going on the Marvel diet as well.
What if he went to Orange Theory? What if he went to Orange Theory 3 times a week for 6 months? And you did nothing. It's not enough, really, 3 times a week.
I'm going to tire him out at some point. And that's not even like, even if Wombat was in good shape, it's just that, like, that's.
You have the stamina.
I have really good, I have really good endurance.
Yes,
and
you have
stamina.
that training.
Except at E3 when he falls asleep on my couch at 6:30 p.m.
Well, if I fall asleep during the boxing,
You're in trouble.
match, yes,
That's when you strike Wombat.
Ooh, or we have to give Shipwreck a lot of water, so he has to pee, and then he falls down.
Right. And then he doesn't get back in the
Right.
in the ring.
right. I feel like neither one of us, like, we're gonna get hit like once.
That
Yeah,
hurt.
be
like,
Goodbye.
"Alright,
Yeah. Ow.
Ow! I don't enjoy that at all.
This is boxing. Don't say ow. All right. Well, this could be a great E3 after all. See? We're solving problems. Basic.
Is there a boxing club
Right.
around there?
I mean, think
That's
about
something
it.
that
That's an event. They could just have like gaming celebrity boxing for 3 days. You know, between all the streamers and whatnot. People will watch that shit.
we'll head to Target, buy some Hulk hands, and settle this like men.
I think don't be surprised when you see this at E3 this year. Not us, but like, you know, Ninja versus Logan Paul.
All right, I'm ending this.
They don't have the money for that.
Visit untuckit.com and use code CAGcast for 20% off your first order, and go to hellofresh.com/CAGcast10 and use code CAGcast10 for 10 free meals, including free shipping. Don't forget to follow us on Twitch at Cheap Ass Gamer, Facebook at Cheap Ass Gamer, on Twitter, CheapyD, at New Wombat, and at Shipwreck. At YouTube, CheapyD.
What?
Review us on iTunes and give us 5 stars, and don't forget to tell your friends about us.
By the way,
See
did
you
you
next-
notice?
What?
Did you notice where in this Womat's reading all the shit that I never read? It says review us on iTunes, and then it says over 200 reviews. We really have like 1,200 reviews. That's just how long it's been since I've updated this. Yeah.
I know. So
stuff.
stay tuned next week where you'll hear Cheapy say,
I'm running E3 Coliseum 2020.
bread's done.
Zestfully clean. Zestfully clean. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.
Do I look clean to you? Surprise. I'm not fully clean unless I'm zestfully clean.
Soap leaves a sticky film on you that won't rinse away.
But Zest rinses you fully clean.
Zestfully, zestfully, zestfully clean. You're not fully clean unless you're zestfully clean.